Alright, I'm just going to jump straight into today's video because I have something that I want to talk about, and it's been going on for a long time, and I just really want to talk about it as soon as possible, and I'm going to make this video as brief as I possibly can. If you're a teenager, or just anybody in general, and you have any kind of, people that just really don't like you for any reason, then you know exactly what I'm about to talk about, and you already know by the title of this video. It's bullying and talking crap behind people's back. Whether they're, in the same room as you, or, across town or whatever, you're talking smack, talking bad about somebody else. And I really want to talk about this because there's people at my school, that they're old enough to be they should have a little bit more respect, to be a little they should just deal with their problems and not talk bad about me or talk bad about other people. And the reason I want to talk to you guys about this and just kind of get this off my chest is because there's one person, I'm not going to obviously tell them their name, but there's this one person in one of my classes who is constantly, every time I walk into class, their attitude drops immensely. Now, it's not because I've done something wrong or I did anything. It's just that they don't like me as a person. They don't like that anything about what I'm about to explain. So if you've ever seen me at work, if you know me personally and you've seen me at work, or I've talked to you about my job, or you've seen how hard I work, or you know how hard I work at my job, you'll know that I use my entire body to do my job. I use my leg muscles, my core, my arms, my back. I use every muscle in my body to do my job. And it makes me really sore. And sometimes I get kind of tight, so I need to twist or bend backwards or forwards to pop my back, or to pop something, just so I'm not so tensed up. And this person in this class particularly doesn't like me because, and is always talking to other students that are literally sitting next to me or diagonal from me. And these people, these three people that I'm talking about, but the one that sits behind me mostly is the one who's the biggest problem. They talk about me, bad about me, as I'm sitting right next to them. I don't mean I'm at a singular desk, whatever here, and then they're sitting a few feet away. They're literally sitting a couple inches from me here, and then a couple inches behind me, their desk, the table that they sit at is right here, and then another person sits right here. So it's all really bunched up and close. We're very close, and I can hear everything that they're saying all the time. And so it's this person's always talking bad about me, how I'm always in their way or doing something that drives them crazy or whatever, because I need to pop my back. And they obviously don't understand that. All I'm trying to do is just stretch a little bit because I need to pop my back, or I'm just tensed up. So I just want to stretch real quick. It's about 2 seconds of me going, and I bend backwards. And in our chairs at school, they're kind of the top of them is kind of really cheap plastic type stuff, so it bends easier, And so I bend like this to go and just pop my back or whatever, so it's not so tensed up. And this person is always complaining to me about how I need to get out of personal space. I understand that people have personal space that they need to have, they should have their own space. I need my own space. That's understandable. But the fact that they, make it such a big deal, hey, can you, it's really, really annoying, or it's really stupid that I'm not asking much for you to just stay out of my bubble. This person is claiming basically that the entire table is their personal space, but it's just a school table. It's I'm not doing anything to hurt you or get in the way of your classwork or your homework or your assignment or anything. My hair isn't super long in the back, so if I were to do this, my hair isn't drooping over your papers or anything else that you're doing. I'm not spilling food or drink over there. All I'm doing for half a second, maybe 2 seconds the most, literally just 2 seconds or so, 2 or 3 seconds of me just popping my back, trying to stretch out because I'm tensed up, my back hurts. So I just want to stretch out, go like this, and go forward and backwards. That's all I'm asking for. And then this person is constantly, saying, well, he being me, well, he's being so rude, and he's always invading my personal space, and he's always putting his back backwards and getting in my personal space, when in reality all I'm trying to do is to loosen my back because it's so tense. And they obviously don't understand that. and it's very frustrating, that like I have to be the bad guy. I'm supposed to be the bad guy in all this, all this crap, and it's like I'm not doing anything wrong, and they're always saying, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, nobody here is doing anything wrong. All I'm doing is trying to loosen up my back. That's the only thing I'm trying to do. It's really, really simple. It's not a big deal. People do it all the time. Like if somebody were to lean backwards in their seat and cover up my table or something for a second so they could pop their back or loosen themselves up or whatever, that's fine. I'm not gonna like smite them. I'm not gonna hit them. I'm not gonna freak out because it's not a big deal. We are all human. We all have these things that make us human, and we all have muscles that get tense sometimes. So we just need to loosen up, And this person needs to loosen up in every single way possible right now, because all they're doing is complaining to me and students around them because of something they think I'm doing wrong, when in reality I'm just loosening up my back. Anyways, that's just what I wanted to talk about. I think it's ridiculous. I don't find this person to be at all in the right, for what they're complaining to me and what they're talking bad to me about. Like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not hurting you. I'm not obstructing your vision of anything in the class or you taking notes. I'm just trying to stretch out my back. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments below. If you don't agree with me, that's fine too. Let me know down in the comments. Say, hey, well, I don't agree with you for this reason or that reason. I just want to make this really brief and just lay out there like this. It really bothers me that people, I don't like people that talk smack about other people in general, but especially when I'm right next to you or right in front of you, that's really stressful too, and that's really annoying, and it's not needed. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all of you guys tomorrow.